Hello, all. Thank you for joining on a Sunday afternoon. We'll probably wait for another minute until everyone joins, and until we wait, we'll go through an introductory video and then we'll get right back into the session.
हे दोस्तों, वेलकम टू अपना कम्युनिटी। ये वो जगह है जहां आप अपने असली पोटेंशियल को एक्सप्लोर कर सकते हैं। देखो, सबके पास स्किल्स होते हैं, पर क्या आपके अंदर वो स्पार्क है जो आपको कामयाबी की ऊंचाइयों तक ले जा सकता है? अगर आप सोच रहे हैं जॉब चेंज करने के लिए, लेकिन रेज्यूमे सेलेक्ट नहीं हो रहा, या फिर इंग्लिश में इंटरव्यू देना थोड़ा चैलेंजिंग लग रहा है, तो फिक्र मत कीजिए। यहां हम हैं आपके साथ, आपको सपोर्ट करने के लिए। अपना कम्युनिटी में आपको मिलेगी बेहतरीन कम्युनिटीज, जहां आप अपने प्रोफेशनल स्किल्स को सुधार सकते हैं। चाहे आप एक्सेल, टैली, जीएसटी में माहिर बनना चाहें, या फिर आप खुद एक ब्यूटिशियन या डिजाइनर हैं, तो यहां आप अपने काम को शोकेस करके दूसरों को टिप्स एंड ट्रिक्स देते हुए आगे बढ़ सकते हैं। अपना कम्युनिटी में आपको मिलेगा मेंटर्स का एक खजाना और बड़े इन्फ्लुएंसर्स का साथ, जो आपको हर कदम पर 1-to-1 गाइड करेंगे। यहां आप ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं अपने फील्ड या इंडस्ट्री स्पेसिफिक ग्रुप्स, जहां आपको ऐसे कई लोग मिलेंगे जिनसे सीख के आप वो गलती ना करें जो वो कर चुके हैं। ऐसे लोगों की जिन्होंने स्टार्ट किया था एज एग्जीक्यूटिव्स एंड आर नाउ सक्सेसफुल मैनेजर्स इन देयर डोमेन्स, जो आपको आगे बढ़ाने में मदद करेगा। यहां आपको मिलेगा वो सही डायरेक्शन जो आपकी करियर को नेक्स्ट लेवल ले जाएगा। तो लेट्स अनलॉक योर पोटेंशियल टुगेदर। अपना कम्युनिटी में ज्वाइन करें और अपने सपनों की ऊंचाइयों तक पहुंचने का सफर शुरू करें।
Thank you again. Thank you everyone for joining on a Sunday afternoon. My name is Rohan. I'm one of the co-founders of QFUS, which is a mentorship platform supporting Apna with their mentors for Apna Exclusives. And as a part of Apna Exclusives, we have been having these sessions weekdays at 7 p.m. and weekend at 3 p.m. Covering a wide range of topics, be it data science, functional skills, spoken English, and other technical subjects as well. The main idea of these sessions are to help people ideate and advance in their professional careers. And today we have Anshuman with us, who is associate designer at Myntra, and he'll be taking us through how to start a career in graphic design. So Anshuman, I'll be on the call anyway. If people would like to take up questions on the chat box, we can take a note on that. Or if you want to unmute yourself, we can do that as well. And Anshuman, it's up to you. All yours. Anshuman,
2021.
yeah.
Am I audible? Am I visible? Yeah.
Yeah, you're audible, you're visible.
Yeah. So, hey everyone. मेरा नाम अंशुमन पोद्दार है. We'll keep the session in English mix, if that's fine with all of you. So I'll present my screen first.
Yeah, Anshuman, if when you're presenting, if you want, you can turn off your video because your network is lacking.
Yeah, screen is. Yeah. Zero. Screen visible?
No, not yet. No, it's not visible, Anshuman.
It's not visible. I don't know why it's coming. You can't share your screen if there's any glitch.
Yeah.
Yes, it's visible now, right?
Visible now, yeah.
Yeah. Hello, everyone.
Yeah, great.
Myself, Anshuman Poddar. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible, yeah.
Yeah. So I'll take you quickly through how to start a career in graphic design. Myself, Anshuman Poddar, I am also a graphic designer. I've been doing graphic designing for past 5-6 years with different multinational companies and also small firms. I've been doing freelances also. So yeah, we'll start with what is graphic design. First of all, visual content to communicate messages. The first thing about graphic designing is to craft of it's graphic design is a craft of creating visual content to communicating messages. In this session, we'll go through how designers develop graphic design skills, Designers use typography, imagery, and layouts to solve problems and communicate ideas. The key areas will be branding, advertising, web design, editorial design, and packaging. Visuals, you'll see a simple collage of graphic that showcases examples of different type of designs, whether it's logos, brochures, posters. We'll also get to know about. Hello,
If anyone is
is
not
there any query?
speaking, request
Hello.
you to mute yourself. Mainly the person who's named himself as Indian Army.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
In this session, we'll be going through principles of graphic design, like basic principles of graphic design, whether it's balance, contrast, emphasize, proportion, rhythm, alignment, and unity.
Anshuman, your voice is breaking. I think you might have to reconnect. It's been breaking for quite some time.
Through elements of graphic design for the flow. So we can once.
Please maybe disconnect completely and reconnect because your voice, there's a lag of at least 30 seconds. Sorry, guys, the mentor is joining back in a minute. Sorry about.
Hello, am I audible now? Hello.
Yes, you're audible.
Yeah, I'll present my screen. Sorry for the delay, guys. Yeah, is my screen visible?
Yes, it was good.
Uh, the screen is visible to everyone, right? You can just confirm
Yeah,
once one. Yeah.
yeah.
So as we talk, like we'll be talking about different principles of graphic design, different identities of graphic design, the trends which are in graphic design, and many more things. And what softwares you should use for graphic design and everything. So yeah, our next slide is all about principles of graphic design. Where we'll be talking about graphic design, the principles of graphic design, what principles can be used for graphic design, and various things to create visual appealing and effective designs. The key principles of graphic designs are Like there are 9 principles of graphic design which are very basic. First is balance, alignment, contrast, repetition, proximity, hierarchy, white space, typography, and color. We'll be talking about balance. Balance involves the distribution of visual weight in the design, and it can be symmetrical, asymmetrical, and radial. Symmetrical element, symmetrical, the principle in balance, which is symmetrical, the elements are evenly distributed on either side of the central axis. It's like symmetrical design or more balanced design, like where equally we have distributed things. Well, we'll be talking about the asymmetrical things. It will be asymmetrical, it will not be balanced, but it will look very appealing, like different elements having various visual weights but are still balanced through size, color, and texture. And the third is radial. Elements are arranged around the central point and radiating outward. Our next principle is alignment. Alignment creates a very cleaner design, sharper design, and arranging elements in a visual connected way. It organizes elements in a grid or along edges to ensure consistency, guiding the viewer eye to the destination in deliberate manner. Our next principle is contrast. Contrast emphasizes the differences between elements. It can be achieved through color, size, shape, texture, helping important elements stand out and enhancing readability. Now, our next element is repetition. Repetition enforces design elements, creating a sense of unity and consistency. Repeating color fonts, shapes throughout the design builds a cohesive and harmonious visual language. The next element is proximity, which refers to spatial relationship between design elements. Grouping related elements together help organize information, making it more digestible and guiding viewers' understanding. Our next element is hierarchy. The next principle is hierarchy, which is used to arrange elements in order of importance. Like if you're making a design and if you know what is more important in the design, we'll make it accordingly. If the shape is more important, then we'll take it with the shape. If the color is more important, then we'll do it with the size. If the size is more important and the placement is very important in it, ensuring that the most important information catches the viewer's attention first. Next thing is white space. White space is the area between and around the elements. Like if you see the presentation, there is a white space, but the presentation is looking balanced. It provides the breathing room, reduces clutter. The graphic design should not be with very much information, with very much bulky. It should provide a breathing room. It should not get cluttered. The clarity should be there and help you to focus attention on key areas. Our next principle is typography. Typography plays a very important role. It involves the selection and arrangement of fonts to convey messages effectively. It includes font style, size, spacing, and color, and placing the crucial role in readability and tone. If in all your design, typography plays a very important role, as because the context of it gets understood by the text written on the design. Okay. And the next thing is color. Color plays a very important role. Color balance is very important. It shows the mood, emotion, and visual hierarchy of the design. Understanding color theory, the hue, the saturation, the brightness, complementary colors, it allows designers to create visually harmonious or striking designs. Yeah, is there any query, guys? If it is, can you please ask, or I have to
I think
check the
there is
text from?
one or two in the chat box, Anushka.
Yeah, I'll check. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't see any messages. If anyone can help me with it. Yes. Being a UI UX designer, if you have done freelance courses, if you are a UI UX designer, you have learned UI UX how to do it, and you have freelance courses, you can apply in different companies and you can start working. Some of the UI UX softwares are Adobe XD and Figma, which is very helpful for the designers, and you can do it very accordingly. UI UX designing is like booming at this point, and it has a good career ahead. So yeah, it's very important. Any other questions, Rohan? Yes. So recently I purchased one graphic design course and it was 6 week course. I started today. They only teach 5 module, one basic color font composition, basic photo shoot, 3 returning and some more. But they did not add logo design, poster and banner design. Someone asked them Q&A. Uh, in a graphic design course that you have bought, matlab, in graphic designing, the basic principles which they teach, it will help you make understand, like you can make a logo out of it, you can make a brochure out of it, you can make a anything out of it. Everything is possible if you understand the basic principle, the basic elements of design, whatever I have said till now, whether it's color, whether it's typography, whether it's hierarchy, whether it's white space and everything. तो ये सारी चीजें मतलब बहुत जरूरी है. तो ये सारी चीजें जब भी आप सीख जाओगे तो ग्राफिक डिजाइनिंग मतलब लोगो डिजाइनिंग इज नॉट विल नॉट बी अ बिग डील फॉर यू. Color, font, composition, white space, these all things are very important in graphic design. May I go ahead or may I take questions now? If anyone has any other question, can you please? No questions? Yeah. So I'll take you to the presentation. Yes. So now we'll be talking about usage of graphic design, where it is used, how it is used, and everything. Graphic design has a huge role. Matlab, it plays a huge role in the industry's application, serving all the powerful tool of communication, branding, marketing, storytelling. And here are some key usage of graphic design, which I'll go through. The first use is branding and identity. It plays a critical role in creating brands' visual identity, which includes here, sorry, here we'll come with the logo. The well-designed logo of the company, brands, it symbolizes the company's brand and value. Logo is a very important role which plays by graphic designers. Second is the business card. Professionally designed cards enhance brand recognition and professionalism. Third is letterhead and stationery. Consistent design across communication material creates a unified brand identity. Third is the brand guidelines. Visual standards for logo, color, fonts, and overall brand style helps maintain consistency across all marketing materials. Now, next usage is marketing and advertising. Graphic design is essential in creating visual appealing marketing materials that engage and persuade audience that include print ads, digital ads, brochures, flyers, in print ads, you can see magazines, newspaper, posters, billboards, which rely on strong design and grabs attention because that is something which influence people to get attracted to a brand. So print, matlab, graphic design plays a huge role in marketing and advertising as well. The second thing is our digital ad, where we design banner ads, social media posts, email marketing campaigns use graphic design to drive user engagement and conversation. The third is brochures and flyers. Informative yet visual appealing materials helps business communicate their message effectively. If you are a graphic designer, if you want to start a career in graphic design, then you can help brands to make brochures and flyers, which when you guys also see it, it should be appealing, visually appealing, so that only you will write able to read a text in it. The colors play a very important role. Our third is web and app, like website layouts. Graphic designing play a huge role in designing a layout for the website. Like well-designed websites are easy to navigate, aesthetically pleasing, and functional. Where it is UI design and the UX design of the website. UI design also graphic design is very important, where we ensure intuitive and visually cohesive interfaces for apps and websites to improve usability. And graphic designers collaborate with UX professionals to ensure that design meets the need of the users and provide a seamlessly experience. Next is social media and content creation. Social media relies heavily on graphic design to captivate audiences. Visual content, infographics, illustrations, and other visual assets increase engagement and shareability. Now, next thing is packaging design. Packaging design is something where you see everywhere, whether it is a candy packet, a chocolate packet, a biscuit packet, anything, whether it is any branding on the packet of the design. And the packaging design is should be very colorful. It plays a malab, graphic design plays a crucial role in product designing, which not only protects the product but also serves the marketing tool. It also been used as a marketing tool because engaging design, if we make an engaging design as a packaging designer, then it attracts customer and provide important information. Box and packaging design, well designed packaging stands out, shells, and reflects the brand personality and values. The next tool is the next usage is print media. where traditional print media relies on graphic design for the polished presentation of information. Whether it is the print media includes magazine, newspapers, posters, books, magazine and newspaper, the layout, the typography, the images used need to work in harmony to create readable and engaging content. And next is books. Books covers interior designs, making reading materials visually appealing and easy to navigate. And next is posters. Posters communicate information quickly and effectively, often using bold design elements. The next uses is infographics. Infographics combine data visuals to simplify complex information that are commonly used in education, business reports, and public awareness. All the infographic which you see, the flow charts and everything which we make while doing a presentation, these all can be done using matlab, if you are good in graphic designing, if you do graphic designing, if you are wanting to start a career in graphic designing, then infograph matlab, in making business reports, in making education field, in making helping students learn and grasp difficult concepts quickly, the graphic design will play a huge role in designing a good infographics for them, whether it's by using pie chart, flow chart, graphs, and everything. Motion graphics is another thing which combines animation as well and designed to create engaging and informative content. Whether you are making explainer videos, simplifying and complex topics in a dynamic and visual format, title sequences used in movies, television shows, and web series, these all you can do by starting a career in graphic design. If you learn graphic designing, you can also move into making video animations, where you can design titles for movies and everything for television shows and web series. Animated logos is a major part of graphic designing, where bringing logos to life and used in digital media and video content. Next, next is product and merchandise design. Graphic design is often used in designing merchandise, in designing product. Whether you are making a t-shirt, the graphic over a t-shirt, the graphic tees, these all are done when you learn graphic designing. Clothing and apparel, t-shirt design, hats, accessories often feature unique graphic and illustration. Custom merchandise, what am I doing? I design graphics for Myntra for the t-shirts. I design for different brands. So this is what is important. Matlab, graphic design plays a huge role in it. Customized merchandise also, you can do branded merchandise like mugs, bags, and promotional materials using graphic design to engage customers. Education material is also a important, like textbooks, e-learning programs. These all, matlab, in these all things, graphic design is very much used. Whether it is album colors, in entertainment industry, graphic design play a huge role. So yeah, these are the uses of graphic design, and graphic design is used now everywhere in the industry. Whether it's branding, marketing, you want to tell a story, you want to portray a brand, you want to do anything, graphic design is very important because it helps you create visual appealing and graph and ideas which can connect you with the consumers. There are some important points for the graphic designing. First point is the design process. Second is typography. Third is design tools. And fourth is trends. These four play a major important role in starting a career for graphic design. The design process involves defining goals, researching, brainstorming concepts, and creating drafts, which is very important because if you start designing anything, the major role is played by how you brainstorm it, how you're taking it forward. Interactive feedback and revisions refine the designs, and feedback is very important for a graphic designer to get because it refines your design, ensuring it aligns with client needs and effectively communicates the intended message. What message you want to give it with the design, it's very clear when you have a good design process accordingly. Second is typography. Typography in graphic designs involves selecting font sizes, spacing to enhance readability and tone. Uh, all roles come of a principles of graphic design, which we have seen earlier. Like what are the white spaces, what are the fonts, what are the sizes which we are using, are going with a brand, like what brand ideology you have got, and everything. Three principles include what is this hierarchy, contrast, and alignment, helping guide your viewers' attention and communicate messages effectively. And typography is very important for a graphic designer to understand like what type of typography you are using for the what kind of brand, what if it going with the brand aesthetic and all everything. Our next very important point is design tool. For graphic designer, you need to know design tool, and it is very important, very important. Design tools like Adobe Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign to create visuals. These tools enable precise control over layout, color, typography, enhancing creativity, ensuring professionals polished results. And there are many other design tools which are Figma, Adobe XD. Adobe Creative Suite has many graphic design tools which you can use, and it is very important for the market. And it is very important in the market. And if you want to start a career in graphic design, it is very important for you to know design tools. Apart from that, we have two, three major tools which are available online where you can design things very simply, and they have already made layouts, which are Canva, Figma. These all are already online tools where you can design, and it makes your life very helpful for a graphic designer, where you can get elements, where you can use it and make your design more attractive and more professional. And the last thing, very important, is trends. Graphic design trends involving with technology and culture, focusing on minimalism, bold typography, and immersed 3D visuals. Trends are very important part of graphic design, because like sometimes it's like the trending thing are minimalism, bold typography, 3D things, and staying staying updated with trends helps designers to create modern, relevant, and engaging visual content. So trends are very important for the graphic design, and it is very important for the designers to get updated with the trends. And trends are everywhere. You can see trends. There are many different websites where you see updating trends, whether it is WGSN or anything else where you are doing graphic designing. Yes. So now we'll come up with career opportunities in graphic design, where there are ample of career opportunities in graphic design, uh, and you got diverse opportunity across all the industries. So the first is graphic designer. Graphic designers create visual content for print and digital media. Graphic design. Second is our UI UX designer, which is more into websites and apps which design user interface and experience, which gives. Third is art director. It is a very important uh, for a graphic designer to also know about art direction. Uh, like these are the careers where you can choose any one of them and start your career after you learn graphic designing. Art directors does oversees visual styles and imagery in advertising, magazine, and media industry. And also there's a brand directors, brand designers, which develop brand identities, including logos and marketing materials. Then we also have a web designer who design layouts, who design and layouts websites for functionality and aesthetics. Then we also have a illustrator who design custom illustration for various media, including books and advertising. Like you can see in my presentation, there is an illustration, and if you know graphic design, you can design this illustration very quickly. And this is very helpful for different brands and used by different brands. Then we also have packaging designer, then we have print designer, and then we have freelance designer. I'm a freelance designer also, because I do freelance for different companies where I'm doing freelancing. And freelance designer is someone who works independently on various projects, offering flexibility and diverse experiences. And you can learn these all things from YouTube also. Matlab, YouTube gives you various things. Matlab, if you talk about softwares, then Adobe Illustrator, Adobe Photoshop, you can learn these all from YouTube, from everywhere. And YouTube gives you very good understanding of all the softwares which you are using. And if you want to buy courses, Udemy is a important Udemy plays an important role here. It has various courses where you can learn basics of different Illustrator tools, Adobe tools, and where you can also learn what is more important. We have Coursera also. Yeah. So these are the four aspects which are taken out from my life. Like what is very much important in graphic designing. Practice is very important. Like being a like if you know how to use Adobe softwares, then it is very important. If you want to know key very flexible with using Adobe softwares, then practice is very important for softwares specifically. And building a good portfolio, you should pursue internships, freelance works that go hand in hand. Is there any question, guys? If I missed it. Yes. Yeah, free resources. Free resources you can get. YouTube is the best part where you can learn graphic designing. where you can learn softwares of graphic designing, and softwares plays a very important role in graphic designing. For making a perfect portfolio for a fresher for a graphic designing, first you start learning graphic designing, then it will be very helpful. You will know softwares, and then in by while using the softwares, you will be able to make good good portfolios out of it. Canva is very important. Canva has played a very important role in the lives of designers now, because it has very free templates, very much free uh, elements which you can use for your design. And beginners can, if as a beginner you want to learn something for a graphic design, you can make what should we add in graphic design portfolio. It depends on your interest. What do you want to be as a graphic designer? You want to design templates, you want to be a freelance designer, you want to be a animation designer, you want to be a poster designer, or you want to be a t-shirt graphic designer like me. Then it depends on your interest. Then whatever you are learning, whatever you are designing, you should do some freelance projects. uh, f- in start, you can do it for less money, you can start with less amount of charge, or you can start also for free. If you know, if you think you are very, your designs, you will need to improve your design, you need to get more feedbacks, then it will be a great job. And that all you can add in your portfolio, whatever work you have done in your freelance thing. So we'll go back to the presentation, or is there any question? Yeah. Portfolio plays a very important role in a graphic design career. It should display range of projects, like आप जो भी करना चाहते हो, आपको जो भी आता है, your skills, your creativity. It is very important to put that in a portfolio, and your portfolio should reflect that you can do this also, you can do this also. And it should include a well explained case studies, diverse work samples, and demonstrate your versatility and design process. And also your design process is very important, like how you derive from for that design, like how you come to the end point, like you will design something like this. And strong portfolio attracts clients, highlighting your professional potential very much. मतलब अगर आपका पोर्टफोलियो अच्छा होगा, तो वो आपके कस्टमर्स को इंटरेक्ट करेगा, एम्प्लॉयज को इंटरेक्ट करेगा, क्लाइंट्स को इंटरेक्ट करेगा, एंड इट विल गेट in and it will help you get good opportunities. The next thing is mastering and design tools and trends. Adobe, Photoshop, Illustrator, or InDesign, these are the initial and very essential for creating professional quality work. And explore, matlab, there are additional tools as well, Sketch, Figma, which can help you in designing UI design and web designing. And you should must invest time in learning these softwares for being a good graphic designer, because it is softwares are very important for you to know, and as well as aesthetic, which will enhance your efficiency and creativity. And the last and most important thing is experience. Gaining experience is very important in starting off your graphic design career. You should seek internships in different industries, in different projects, in different freelance projects, or in different volunteering opportunities also you should get. This is like a hand-on experience, and it also enhances the portfolio, because how much work you have done, you'll start getting to know, like this, like if in your portfolio you have an ample amount of work, it will also build confidence, it will also build industry connections, which will make you more attractive candidate for a future job opportunities. Yes. And portfolio, what it is and why it is very necessary in the design field. Showcases skills, which is very important. Portfolio demonstrate your abilities and style through a collection of your best work. Portfolio, you should put your best work, what all best work you have done in industry, in your freelance work, in your internships, whatever you have learned. These things are very important, the portfolio. And you put your best work in the portfolio. That is very important. Second is, it attracts clients and employees, which provides evidence of your expertise, helping to secure job opportunities or freelance projects. Portfolio helps you get good opportunities, secure opportunities, and also many side projects, where you can do many side projects if you learn graphic design. Third is illustrates experience, which highlights, matlab, if you have a good portfolio and good ample amount of work, it highlights your experience and different type of projects, clients and industries you have worked for. आपने अगर किसी बड़ी कंपनी के साथ काम किया है तो उसका काम आप अगर अपने पोर्टफोलियो में डालोगे तो it highlights it, and if you are applying for a good better opportunity, it highlights कि yes, this guy or this girl has worked with so good industries and has done a so good work. So that's why in portfolio में अच्छा काम डालना बहुत जरूरी है. It also builds credibility, like it acts as a professional tool. Like if you are a graphic designer और अगर आप किसी के पास बिना portfolio एक काम लेने जाओगे तो कोई आपको क्यों रखेगा बिना आपका काम देखे हुए. तो एक portfolio होना बहुत जरूरी है, जिससे it's like it act as a professional tool that establishes trust भी कि हाँ ये बंदा या ये बंदी मेरा काम करके दे सकता है, and it is very and this guy or this girl has potential to work with us, and you get to appeal good potential clients and employees as well. Next is reflects personal branding. Portfolio also reflects the personal branding. Portfolio में आपको जो पसंद है, आपको जो अच्छा लग रहा है और आपको जो फीडबैक मिला है उस हिसाब से अपना काम डालोगे तो वो आपकी यूनिक डिजाइन आइडेंटिटी भी होगी, क्योंकि आप अपने एस्पेक्ट से उसको सोच करके बना रहे हो किसी चीज को. तो इसलिए पोर्टफोलियो किसी का भी सेम कभी नहीं हो सकता है. पोर्टफोलियो में आप अपना डिजाइन डालते हो, यूनिक डिजाइन डालते हो, जिससे आपकी एक यूनिक डिजाइन आइडेंटिटी बनती है. और एंड इट ऑल्सो क्रिएट्स अ creative approach towards the clients, employers who are hiring you for the job. It also creates a very unique identity of yourself. And the last thing, it enables evaluation. Allow others to access your problem solving skills, creativity, and attention to detail through real world examples. Just like portfolio also help the clients to understand, like आप क्या कर सकते हो, आपकी क्या क्रिएटिविटी है, आप किस लेवल पे सोच सकते हो, किस लेवल पे काम कर सकते हो. दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. Is there any question? Then I'll move forward. I'll just check a chat. If I'm a fresher, then how to represent my work with the clients? If you are a fresher, then you must have, like, you have done a course of graphic design, or you must have learned something for graphic design. और जब आपने जो भी कुछ सीखा होगा ग्राफिक डिजाइन में, तो उसमें आपने कुछ काम किया होगा, कुछ आपने प्रोजेक्ट्स किए होंगे, कुछ आपने काम किया होगा, तो उसका एक पोर्टफोलियो बनाइए और फिर उससे आप अपना काम रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हो किसी भी क्लाइंट्स को. So basically, we chose different career in graphic design, like career in logo design or motion design, posters like this. Yes, you can do so because different career. अगर आपको graphic design के basic softwares, basic tools आते हैं, तो it will help you do logo design, motion designing, or these are like more of it. Graphic design is more of aesthetically, more of aesthetic design thinking, and more of doing what you can do best. Is yes, what kind of graphic designer you are, or graphic designer can do all these things. Like I am a graphic designer, I don't do animation design, I don't do UX design, but I am a more of a visual designer where I create t-shirt graphics, where I create freelance flyers, brochures, magazines, newspaper covers. I design these all things. And graphic designer can also do all the things, but it is very important to know, like, your interest wise. If you are not very much into video animation and you are into more of 2D graphic designing, then it will help you. Where to create portfolio you can create in any of the graphic design softwares. InDesign is majorly used for designing a portfolio, and it is matlab, InDesign is made to design books, magazines. So for portfolio, InDesign is better software, but you can also design it in Illustrator and Photoshop. And if you want to design it in online, then Canva is also good for designing a portfolio for a fresher. Yeah, I'll go ahead with the presentation. Action and future step for a career start in graphic design. To kickstart a career in graphic design, begin by acquiring fundamental skills through education and online course. एजुकेशन, अगर आपको ग्राफिक डिजाइन में करियर शुरू करना है तो आप कोई ऐसा कोर्स ज्वाइन कर सकते हो जिसमें वो ग्राफिक डिजाइनिंग के बारे में सिखाते हैं, या फिर आप कोई भी कॉलेज में 4 साल का जो भी कोर्सेज होते हैं वो भी कर सकते हो, विच विल मतलब इट्स लाइक द स्टार्टिंग बिगिनिंग ऑफ योर डिजाइनिंग करियर। स्ट्रॉन्ग पोर्टफोलियो जहाँ पे आपका काम दिख रहा है, प्रैक्टिकल एक्सपीरियंस जो आप किया, अगर आप कॉलेज से कर रहे हो तो कॉलेजेस हेल्प यू डू इंटर्नशिप्स, ग्रेजुएशन प्रोजेक्ट्स, फ्रीलांस प्रोजेक्ट्स आप कर सकते हो अपने सीनियर्स से मिलकर, आपके जो भी दोस्त हैं उनके साथ डिस्कस किया तो वो आपको काम दिलवा सकता है। एंड इट स्ट्रॉन्ग पोर्टफोलियो इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, दिस लाइक अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एक्शन फॉर अ स्टार्टिंग करियर इन ग्राफिक डिजाइन। एंड जब आप इंटर्नशिप्स कर रहे हो तो आप लोगों से मिलते हो, इंडस्ट्री प्रोफेशनल से मिलते हो, तो उनसे नेटवर्किंग बहुत जरूरी है ताकि आपको उनसे अपॉर्चुनिटीज मिलते रहे। एंड उनसे नेटवर्किंग करने से आप डिजाइन ट्रेंड्स में भी अपडेटेड रहते हो कि क्या चल रहा है डिजाइन में, व्हाट इज द ट्रेंड गोइंग ऑन मार्केट डिजाइन में, ये सारी चीजें। एंड बीइंग अ ग्राफिक डिजाइनर, द बेस्ट पार्ट इज यू शुड डेवलप अ पर्सनल ब्रांड विद अ प्रोफेशनल वेबसाइट एंड सोशल मीडिया प्रेजेंस इज वेरी अ ग्राफिक डिजाइनर लाइक अगर पर्सनल ब्रांड आइडेंटिटी बन गया है कि इफ आई कॉल माई सेल्फ एज अ टी शर्ट ग्राफिक डिजाइनर, तो मतलब आई नो व्हाट काइंड ऑफ डिजाइन आई कैन मेक। उसमें भी बहुत सारी विजुअल अपीलिंग डिजाइन है, किसी को मिनिमल पसंद है, किसी को वो पसंद है, तो वो सारी चीजें आप बना सकते हो इफ यू नो सॉफ्टवेयर, बट एक पर्सनल आइडेंटिटी बहुत जरूरी है। एंड इफ यू गो वेल देन यू कैन ऑल्सो मेक अ वेबसाइट पोर्टफोलियो वेयर यू कैन शोकेस योर वर्क, एंड सोशल मीडिया पे भी आप अपना काम दिखा करके क्लाइंट को अट्रैक्ट कर सकते हो। एंड यू शुड ऑल्सो सेट वेरी क्लियर गोल्स and also seek seek feedbacks to refine your skills and advance in this field. It is very important to like set a proper career goal and continue taking feedbacks for your design, which will help you make a good graphic designer and also refine your skills and will also make you advance in your field. And it is very important to do these all things for a graphic designer. So yeah, this will come to the end of the session. Thank you very much, everyone, for patiently listening to me. Hope you like the session. And yeah, I'm open for the feedbacks and any questions you will have.
Thank you, Anshuman. Thank you for the insightful session. I think there are a couple of more questions. But before we
Yes,
take
yes,
up the
I'll go
questions,
through.
guys, I have been sharing the feedback link on the chat box. If you could all please take up the feedback links, it will help us improve the sessions. And yeah, until then, if we have any questions, we have another few minutes before we can close the session. So if you have any questions, feel free to unmute yourself. And until then, Anshuman, you can take up the questions in the chat box.
Yes, yes, sure. I think I've taken the question till where to create a portfolio. The next question is your portfolio private? If you can show us AI or graphic design, I can show you some of my graphic designs which I have put it up on Behance. Just give me a minute. I don't have my portfolio very handy with me right now. So I'll show you some of my works which I've done for graphic designing, for mainly for t-shirt graphic design for Myntra. Put it up, I'll go through. Till then I'm opening my portfolio. Yeah. If someone can just confirm my screen is visible, give me a thumbs up if if my
Yeah,
screen
it's
is visible.
visible.
So this was the work which I've done for the brand in Myntra. where the first which like I've done a brainstorming, like what should I design, what was the client perspective and the inspiration. It is basically a t-shirt graphics project which I've designed from Intra, where I've taken inspiration from street, where I've taken inspiration from retro graphics and everything, and capturing urban vibes and both spirit as well. So these are the graphics. Yes. Hope you guys like the work and hope you guys understood the graphic designing. Thank you so much, everyone. If there are any
Thank you,
question, I'm
Anshuman.
looking
Thank you.
forward.
We can
Yeah.
probably
Yes,
wait for
yes.
another 5 minutes or a couple of minutes
Yeah,
until,
we can wait for
yeah,
another
if
five
there are any
minutes.
queries.
I'll just like to conclude the session. Graphic designing is,
Yeah, yeah, sure.
yeah, if you want to start a career in graphic design, then it's very huge thing. Matlab, graphic designing is very huge. You have ample amount of things to do, and with basic softwares, you can earn a lot doing freelance projects. And graphic designing plays a very important role everywhere. So yeah, graphic designing is good for you guys to understand to do it, and you can gain good experience in graphic design. Thank you, Surjit. Yeah.
Anshuman, maybe you want to take that last one up, AI versus human graphic design.
See, AI will never take over graphic designing. I'll tell you very correctly, because AI is designing something which humans have put it in. AI will help graphic designers, but it will never take up graphic designing, because जो aesthetic, जो appealing graphics, जो human create कर सकते हैं, seeing the brand ideology, seeing the जो भी सामने वाले कंज्यूमर को चाहिए, जो सामने वाला कंज्यूमर के जो भी एक्सप्रेशंस है, टेकिंग द फीडबैक, वो कभी एआई नहीं कर सकता। एआई वो ही डालेगा जो भी हम पुट करेंगे उसमें, जो भी हम उससे मांगना चाहेंगे। तो दैट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू नो कि एआई विल नेवर take up on graphic designing. AI will play an important role in graphic design, because it can give you what a graphic designer wants, but it will never take up to graphic designing. And AI में हमेशा constant होता है थोड़ी छोटी चीजों का, तो it is like that.
Awesome. Thanks, Anshuman, and thank you everybody for attending
Thanks for
on a Sunday afternoon. I think
thank you
we'll
everyone.
close the session if there are no other questions. Thanks everyone again.
Thank you everyone.
Okay, there's one more,
Yeah.
Anshuman, just to close it.
Yes, yes. I've tried some AI, but they cannot visualize your idea. Yes, of course, matlab, AI can never take up graphic designers' job or graphic designing. AI will only create whatever we can use AI to gain elements from that and create our own design. But AI will never take up the graphic designer role. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you everybody. See you again tomorrow for another session. Thank you.
Thank you everyone.